We are back today and we're going to continue filming in our series. We got a lot of great feedback. We did a Siesta Key by boat tour. We did a Longboat Key by boat tour. And these videos are meant to show you a different angle of what it's like to live in our premier waterfront communities, and also to maybe think about what it would be like if you're a boater that wants to live in these communities. So today we're going to check out Bird Key, Lido Key, as well as St. Armands, and give you just a real cool sneak peek at what's going on. We'll talk about the market and all kinds of different little nuances. So if you're enjoying this content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And I hope you enjoy all this beautiful scenery. So it would be hard to find a better Sarasota community or neighborhood than Bird Key. Bird Key has amazing proximity to downtown, amazing proximity to beaches, and amazing waterfront and non-waterfront real estate alike. It has the feel of a real tightly knit neighborhood because there's only one entry and exit point, there's security and an HOA, so it's really an awesome island to check out. Now, the properties on Bird Key really break up into three different property categories. You're gonna have homes like the ones you see behind me that we would call homes that are on open bay water. And you're gonna have views of potentially back to the city downtown, maybe views out Big Pass, views looking over at Sarasota Yacht Club. And these properties really probably, just as a rough approximation, are gonna start in the $5 million range on the low end and can go up to above $12 or $13 million very easily. So the next subcategory of properties that you're gonna find are gonna be more your canal front homes. And there are tons of great canals on Bird Key. They're known for their really cool crystal blue water, great boat mooring, and just really nice waterfront views, but not on open bay. Those are gonna be a little step down in price. You can start to get into those around the $3 million range for the older properties, and the new builds are gonna go up 6, 7, maybe $8 million on some of the canals, and then plenty in between. And of course, there's the garden homes, and these are gonna be homes that are not on the water, but they're on Bird Key. On the low end, you can find, almost a tear down or house that needs a lot of work starting in the $1.5 million to $1.7 million range. And then there's lots of new construction going on, and these properties get up to over $4 million very quickly. So there's just over 500 total home sites on Bird Key. About 300 of them are gonna be either direct bay views or canal views, and then about 200 or so garden homes. So it's a really cool variety with a variety of pricing and options for you. So Bird Key originally was bought in the early 1900s, and it was a 12-acre kind of like a silt island, not much going on, and eventually was acquired by John Ringling, and then later acquired by Arvida Development in the late 50s, early 60s. It was expanded into over 200 to 250 acres, which makes up the island that you see now. When John Ringling owned Bird Key, he made the first Ringling Causeway or Ringling Bridge that connected Bird Key back to downtown, which is really a lot of what put it on the map. And the fact that the island was man-made is really what makes it such an ideal place for you as a boater. If you're boating oriented, you can pick from a variety of exposures in terms of the city side, looking more out towards the sunset side, tons of protected mooring and dockage. And because of the tidal flow that you get from Big Pass just to the south and New Pass closer to Longboat Key and North Lido Key to the north, this is an area that has a lot of freshwater movement in terms of the fresh salt water that's coming in, a lot of nice crystal blue water, and then super quick runs out to the Gulf, super quick runs on your boat to the beaches. And so it really is an ideal location from living to getting back to downtown in the mainland for shopping, dining, medical, etc. But then also when it's time to play and enjoy life, you really can't pick a much better boating destination. So I hope you've enjoyed this tour, and we're gonna move on and look at Lido Key next. So now we're moving on to the part of the tour where we're gonna be focusing on St. Armands Key and Lido Key. And St. Armands Key is really the smaller, tiny island that is known for heavy influences of John Ringling It has St. Armands Circle, which is this amazing shopping and dining destination. And then it has a bunch of different streets, some named after presidents and some on Lido named after presidents as well, and a variety of real estate. You can see behind me, there's single family homes on the water. There's single family homes that are not on the water that are walkable to shopping. And then Lido Key has a variety. You have high-rise condos, brand new luxury buildings, older condos, and of course, single family homes. So we're gonna drive around, check it all out, and we'll give you more details as we cruise around. So now we've transitioned and we are out here in the Gulf of Mexico, looking back at the main part of Lido Beach. And you can see some beautiful summertime skies behind me. Our typical weather pattern is, of course, a lot of rain in the afternoon. And Lido Key Beachfront Real Estate is a total mixed bag. What if I told you you could buy a condominium for about $450,000, or you could buy a condominium for over $20 million? That is the variety of the types of real estate that you will find along this beach. You have older buildings like Lido Harbor Towers. We have L'Elegance, which is a little bit newer. And then we have projects like the Rosewood, which is brand new going up behind me. You have the Ritz-Carlton Beach Club. You have Orchid Beach Club, and all kinds of other little buildings in between. And as you can see, it's really a fairly pristine and somewhat quiet beach. A really cool tip if you're into boating is that you can boat up to the Ritz Beach Club, and you can't use the club if you're not a member, but the tiki bar is open to the public. So it's a fun place to stop and grab a cheeseburger, maybe a favorite beverage. And then the public beach at Lido is really cool too. They've got great concessions, and it tends to be busy, but maybe a little less busy than places like Siesta Key. So all kinds of options here, all kinds of things you could choose. And as you can see behind me here, Lido Key also has some really cool beachfront single family homes. There's not a ton of them, but they are right here behind me. This is a little bit north of the main public beach. And then as you walk further north, there's a really beautifully wooded stretch of just pristine Gulf Beach behind me. The other great thing about these locations here is it's an easy walk out to St. Armands Circle to enjoy some delicious dinner or shopping. So no tour of Lido Key would be complete without taking a look at Lido Shores. And the street that you see behind me is called Westway Drive, and it's in the prestigious Lido Shores neighborhood. Lido Shores is a historic neighborhood. There's a lot of really cool modern architecture from the original builds that are still up and thriving in this neighborhood. And then as you can see behind me, most of these homes have been rebuilt and are newer. And we're right on New Pass here, which is between Lido Key and the south end of Longboat Key. Beautiful fresh water. You can see we're neutral right now. Tons of tidal flush. We're moving really quick, but just killer boating water. And views and exclusivity like this do come with a price tag. You're probably at the very lowest starting in the $5–6 million range here. And I believe the highest listing on the market here right now is just a hair over $25 million. But the 5 to 10 range is gonna kind of be the sweet spot in this area. And just beautiful views of Longboat Key here behind me. So anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this tour and kind of seen Bird Key, St. Armands, and Lido Key from a different point of view maybe than you would from the car if you're just visiting. And if you want to talk about real estate, waterfront real estate in Sarasota, Manatee County, boating in these areas, and specifically the places we looked at today, please reach out. And again, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching.